Hey, Crew and Nikki. It is sometime in September, and I'm finally cutting together the video footage from all the video I took on our drive back to Pendleton from Cape Cod. So here it is. Hope you enjoy it. So this is obviously Minot on Cape Cod, which is a great little kind of club. I mean, this is the yacht club, and you have to be a member to participate. So the beach is really fun. It's pretty exclusive. It's not real exclusive, but there's not a lot of people there. And this is, you could do sailing if you wanted. Obviously, it's a beautiful, beautiful location, and the weather was great when we were there. And they've got these clay court tennis courts. And so Sarah played tennis quite a bit. And I didn't get any video footage of her playing with the older boys, she and Deb, and I wish I had now. But obviously this is her having a good time playing with Taryn one morning. And me chasing the ball. So we were here for like 6 days, and one of the last days they were there, we had a get together at Sarah's cousins.
3 for any that went in the hole, and no points for anything else. So they could have 3 lines. They could have 3 clustered up on the edge of the board. But if you throw it and knock those 3 off, no points. You get no points.
I would say going in. I would say it was going to hit like right there.
Yeah. So there was no horseshoes on it.
So Carew got in a discussion with one of Sarah's aunts about the rules for cornhole, and they call it bags. So it's a slightly different game. So Carew and I left Minot after 6 days and headed up to Maine. This right here is what I'm talking about. So where are we, Carew?
We are in a KOA campground in Acadia National Park in Maine.
Actually, we're not in the park. We're on Acadia. There's no KOA campgrounds in the park, but the park campgrounds were full. And what are we eating? Delicious, nutritious food. Tortillas with Nutella and peanut butter. We have a fire sort of burning, sort of. Hi, Carew and Nikki.
Hi, Carew and Nikki.
We are as far east as we're going to go on this trip right here, probably. We're in Seal Harbor on Acadia Island. And somebody just actually drove a tractor down here and raked the beach. It's like just before 8 o'clock in the morning on Friday the 1st, August 1st. That's right.
Of course, not right now because it's 5 o'clock in the morning where she is.
I think we should call her anyway. But yeah, it's beautiful. So anyway, that's our story, and we're sticking to it. Hey, Carew and Nikki, this is the top of Mount Washington, which is the highest peak in New England, and the worst weather in the world, self-proclaimed.
Not that far on the East Coast.
That's where we came from, down there. So far.
So I actually think that this up here behind you.
I got a beer.
Dehydrated.
And it is actually pretty cool.
so worse weather than Minnesota. It also is a huge construction zone and a tourist trap.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
It cost us a lot of money to pay to use the road to drive up here. It was 8 miles. And I keep on waiting for this guy to stop sawing, and he's not. There he goes.
You may have seen hikers while you're on the summit. Some are day hikers, climbing the mountains or traversing the presidential range by any of the climb. The world above tree line is your world now, and through your care, its rarity will be preserved for the next time that you come, or for all those who come after Leader Road.
This is by far the worst part of the
Is
road.
an unmitigated nuisance. The lives and property of perfectly helpless people have been menaced for no reason, and to provide amusement for total strangers. Some drivers can be trusted. Most cannot.
We'll see if actually you can hear any of this. But, yeah, so anyway, it just seemed like a place we should go. So Carew and I are here at the top of Mount Washington. We're having a good time. It's pretty awesome. So we finally found a quiet spot on Mount Washington before heading off from New Hampshire into Vermont.
What did it say? Oh, I would just follow signs for Route 11. So that's what we're just hanging.
I don't know, I'm just taking video.
So you were saying something about how vehicular homicide is the answer?
Yeah, okay, so I want to go straight because I'll stay on 11 south.
Yes, and there are the...
Turn left onto Military Turnpike, then turn right onto New York 190 West.
Whoops.
Whoops.
These windmills. Not milling. Look at that. Money just dripping away. Not being produced. Resources being squandered.
Opportunity cost.
Opportunity cost mounting.
Or it's just foregoing the opportunity to produce excess power and then waste it.
So we went from Vermont into New York. We talked about going into Canada, but we found it difficult with our cell phones to do so. So we were driving along. We spent an entire day driving through upstate New York and coming down from Potsdam, and we ran across road signs for the Erie Canal. And so we followed them and managed to completely circumvent Syracuse and had the thrill of watching this, which I gotta say I really enjoyed. So then we left the Erie Canal and headed for another famous waterway in New York.
I mean, this is like prime hydroelectric area. Actually, so there's the thing, the Three Gorges project in China, where they're basically taking a river that starts near the top of at the highest, one of the highest points of the Tibetan Plateau.
One of the impressed by Fall Creek Crawl.
The best part, I think the
So after getting to check out Niagara Falls from the Canadian side, no less, we turned off our phones and headed through Canada over to Michigan.
It's so clear. The water is so clear.
75 north for 6
45
miles.
coming up here. So on the right hand we've got Lake Huron, right? On the left hand, Lake Michigan. It's a pretty bridge. Fog over there. The fog of war.
No.
Oh no. The fog of Lake Michigan.
For that reason, if nothing else.
It's cold. So we had originally planned to go through Chicago, but we'd been through Chicago a bunch of times. So at the last second we decided to go north to the Upper Peninsula. And I'm really glad we did because we got to cross the Mackinac Bridge, which you see here, and then head through a rainstorm to Marquette. What happened? Oh, there he is.
There, you actually take a picture. Bottom right corner gets as open as the camera, just tapping the screen. Will take information.
In Marquette, we actually went and watched Guardians of the Galaxy in the movie theater, which was really fun.
Big old cargo ships, would they just dump it on it? Or would they have containers?
I think they just dumped it on.
And how many ships is this here? Is this like 2 ships? One ship?
I bet that's one.
They just bring a
Yep.
giant,
Yep.
this incredibly massive
Barge.
barge. Yeah.
So this was the next morning.
Iron ore.
We went downtown to check out this incredible structure here, and a wonderfully friendly policewoman stopped and talked to us and told us this was an ore dock that had been decommissioned, but there was a functioning ore dock right down the road. So we drove down to check out this functioning ore dock. We then left Marquette and headed for beautiful Winona, Minnesota. As I get over there, I can see corn and trees.
When I pointed, it was good.
I know.
What's your problem?
Our time in Winona was filled with fun, but also a lot of inane conversation, which was part of the fun.
We play ready swing.
It's all about sequence.
Who's ever ready swings.
Actually, climbing up there was more nerve-wracking for me.
I know it is, because it's not the best of footing.
Okay.
They had a one that the rope was almost twice as long on the other side of the lake, but the rope's gone now.
Huh.
That didn't work.
Oh, I think I...
Elbows, because as I dropped down like
Oh,
this.
there you go. Perfect.
Yeah, it comes right. See, it's harder than it looks.
All right.
How's the light here? Can we get a picture?
Probably.
Is this in the background? Or? Crew, come on up. We got a pic. Taming of two karoos.
That's right.
Are you doing still or?
Standing on a mountain
Well, I can do both.
or a hill.
Awesome. If you could shoot that in noir, I'd appreciate it.
In noir? What does that
Noir,
mean?
yeah. For the amplified blacks and whites.
Black and white, you turn up the saturation.
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about. Technical terms.
I took some photos accidentally, had set it on noir, the color. I mean, what I can't figure out is you can also take a color photo and then set it on noir. So what's the difference between capturing it that way versus...
Well, I mean, it's post-processing regardless.
Yeah. Chocolate chunk cookies. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Blueberry muffins. Lemon poppy seed muffins. What makes you think that?
And then Jeeves having to pull him out of the fire.
I thought it was a sex joke.
It may also be that, I don't know.
And this is people walking. Walking down the hill. Look at them walk.
My oldest brother took me to see The Exorcist in the theater.
I would not have been able to take that. I still
I
probably
wasn't.
wouldn't take that.
Actually, I watched it in college, and it was terrible. I was like, "God, I can't believe this bothered me all these years."
As in, it was poorly done?
Well, it was just hokey at that point.
Oh, yeah. The standards have changed. And your personal standards of what constitutes. You taking video?
Yes.
Of course you are.
This is our breakfast.
Yep.
Seed Pringles, leftover muffins from your mom, Carew.
Dehydrated, what's it? Freeze-dried breakfast skillet thing.
Yes. We're gonna have breakfast burritos. Mmm, delicious.
really good.
And my boiling water. Hey, actually, it's ready if you want to pour it in. Or you could just leave it to get hotter.
There's no point.
Don't burn yourself. Watch the steam. So. All right. This time I didn't put too much water in like I did last time. So, yeah, this is still burning, actually.
She should have. I'll take this one.
Yeah. Stir that around a little bit and then seal it up for a few minutes. Woo! Hot. Wow. Yep. So the rest of that's all going to burn off. So we didn't need our full ounce of, or 2 ounces of cooking fuel. That's okay. So we are in
Teddy Roosevelt National Park.
That's right. That's exactly where we are. And the beautiful view at this campground is, yeah, it could be anywhere, couldn't we? In a copse of trees. So yeah, we left Winona after a few days, and we went to North Dakota and spent the night in Bismarck, and got up early in the morning and made it to Teddy Roosevelt National Park, where we stopped and had breakfast and enjoyed these beautiful views. Crew decided that he really wanted to kind of head home, so we actually drove 1,100 miles that day and ended up in Pullman, where we spent the night with Brad and Linda. But it was a great ending to a really fun trip. Yeah, I think we're talking about maybe trying to make it all the way home today.
Maybe not home, but Pullman.
Pullman, maybe. We'll see how it goes, see how tired we are. So